Hello, my beautiful intentional attention ASMR collective. Today I wanted to start a new series for my channel that is around the idea of thought experiments, or possibly creating a future that you really want. And I start off with the idea that everything around us, from trees to keyboards to mice to socks and shoes, were all originally just thoughts in somebody else's head. So we can play with the idea of doing a thought experiment. Now, today's thought experiment is really intentionally set up to be kind of fun. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to create 3 rooms with you. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go to different websites and find different pictures that can kind of inspire us to think about the things that we want and the things that are important to us. So I'd like you to approach this thought experiment as something fun, as something that's very cool to do, where it's really just me and you, and it's okay to be intimate, and it's okay to kind of open up and just be real with your feelings. Now, sometimes you're going to see something and immediately say, oh my gosh, I totally need that thing right now. And sometimes you'll maybe need to kind of think about it. Maybe you'll need to kind of come back to the video in a couple days and say, oh, I really like that one over that one. So let's go ahead and just get started. I'm going to start off in one of the most important places, your bedroom. Now, your bedroom should really be 2 things. Number one, it should be a complete refuge for you. It should be something where just you or you and your partner, sleep and just live your best life. Now, I also believe that a room that is a bedroom should have a very cooler temperature so you can sleep better, and have blackout shades. So for all of these that we're going to look at, we're going to pretend that there's going to be blackout shades that are in them. So this is a little bit more of a traditional room. As you can see, it's got kind of 2 nightstands over here and individual lights for 2 people, and a very comfortable bed. Looks like there's an Afghan there, and it's up a few inches, maybe a foot off the floor. Kind of a nice little headboard there. Some modern art in the background, and a plant over to the side. You might like this round mirror that's here. And part of this appeal, especially during the day, which goes against what I just said about sleeping, is the light, the beautiful light sort of coming in from the outside. So that's kind of room number 1, a little bit more of a traditional look. The second room I chose for you was a room that is a little bit more modern. Now, notice that the bed kind of sits inside of this little almost couch-like thing that kind of goes around it. We have these long modern lights that hang down from the ceiling with what looks like to be acoustical paneling in the back. And that acoustical paneling, it could be something to do with sound. It could have something to do with the way the light comes into the room. Speaking of light, look over to the left-hand side and we see these closable curtains here. Now, these could also act as the blackout curtains that I was talking about. This is a very big, wide space. So if you think about your bedroom, it's going to be a very sacred place. That's kind of what I was getting at before. And yeah, if you're barefoot in your room, you might like to walk on these carpets here and feel maybe the click floor underneath your bare feet over here, where you'd be coming into the door. And look at this giant door and this big modern handle. So this is more of the modern, almost postmodern sort of look. It does look like it has some dresser stands like we saw in the other videos. But again, this is bedroom and option number 2. For the third option, I chose something kind of in between. And what I mean by that is a couple observances about this room. So the way that the lights are kind of underneath the bed frame, it sort of gives the illusion that it sort of is up off the floor, which could be a very, very cool element to add into your nice evening activities. Whether you're reading in bed, I don't really recommend watching TV in bed, but maybe reading in bed or getting ready for bed, it might be a nice little ambient addition to it as well. And of course, in this background, it looks like there's kind of slats on the wall here, maybe with some modern looking lighting that's behind it. Now, one of the strategies when it comes to home design is to throw in mirrors in different locations. Now, in that first one, there was that nice kind of round mirror over to the right-hand side. In this one, there's a big giant mirror behind the bed, behind about half of the bed, and it still actually does look pretty comfy if you look at it. It's got a couple comforters on there and maybe an Afghan too. The other thing that was not very present in the other bedrooms was a chair. So this chair sits on the side. Maybe you could use it when you were getting dressed. Maybe it could be, a friend coming over and talking to you in your bedroom. This also looks like it has sort of the blackout curtains, if you look right there, and this really, really funky lighting chandelier there. So that's option number 3. So let's pause for just a moment and say which bedroom do you like the most? There is the classic room. We'll call that the green one, or number 1. We'll call this one the modern one, the gray one, or number 2, the gray one, the modern one. And number 3, the mixture of both. So 1, 2, or 3. Which one is your favorite bedroom? And what would you change about that bedroom to really customize it and make it yours? Since we're doing a thought experiment about creating something out of nothing, we're going to go on to our next room, which is going to be the bathroom. So the bathroom needs to be pleasant, and it needs to be, again, a refuge. Doesn't necessarily need to have the blackout curtains, although privacy is very nice in a bathroom, especially if you like to take baths like I do, or long showers. This is kind of a modern take on a traditional bathroom. We have this bathtub over here shaped in a huge oval with a really nice sort of modern faucet right there. A beautiful look out into the outside world where you might see some bamboo and some outdoor scenes, outdoor creatures that may come up and be very curious. This has a nice living plant in it. Some modern, fixtures and some modern cabinets and 2 doors. And I'm not really quite sure where these 2 doors lead to. They can lead to really wherever you want. If you want one of those doors to lead to the modern bedroom we talked about, that would be kind of fun. And if you wanted one of those doors to lead to the classic bedroom, that might be kind of fun as well. So this is a modern take on a classic bathroom. The next one has these really tight tiles in it and is kind of this bluish color, offset nicely by another living plant in the bathroom, this little green plant down here. A very small toilet, and then kind of a walk-in shower. And one of the cool things about this is it has this spray down shower where it's almost like a waterfall sort of comes down here. So I'm not really quite sure what to call this one. I mean, it's kind of modern, but it's also a little more traditional. So maybe this one will be the one right in the middle, but very nice granite, modern faucet or whatnot, small little light, and it looks like there might be some natural light coming from up here. So we'll keep that one in mind. And the final bathroom is this kind of very classic one where we have this walk-in shower that has a seat in it. But what I really like about this particular bathroom is it has 2 shower heads. So there's this one shower head up above that looks like it's adjustable, that can sort of change the water that falls down on you. And then this handheld one. So if you wanted to use that on your body, you could just pull it off and spray wherever you'd like to. So I probably like this bathroom the best, just based off the comfy features that has. So it has the glass that closes up for, privacy or whatnot, and this beautiful marble sitting on both the floor and the tile on the inside. So those are 3 bathrooms to choose for your home thought experiment. So we'll go back and review them. This is the first one. It's kind of the modern take on a classic one. It's got nice hardwood floors here, beautiful colors. Oh, I also missed it too, this little makeup foyer in between here. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the kind of more classic tile bathroom, blue offset by the green plant. A beautiful, nice shower. And then the third one, which is the combination of the 2. So we have this marble shower with 2 shower heads. Let me know in the comments which bathroom you like the best. 1, 2, or 3. And while we have time today, my friend, I'm going to go ahead and move on to another important room in your house, which is going to be the kitchen. Now, the kitchen is important because that's where you cook the meals that you eat and create the nutrition that creates your body. It's also a place where other people in other bedrooms and other bathrooms are going to meet. So we want to have a nice community bathroom. A community bed. We really want to have a community kitchen for us to be able to share and eat together and fellowship together and to be together in a comforting environment. So this is option 1, a little bit more of a classic kitchen. We have a big centerpiece of the oven here with a gas stove sitting here. All of our classic accoutrements on the side, a cabinet that sits a little bit above the floor, and another built-in microwave over here. So this, again, would be a nice barefoot place to walk with these little click floor that's happening at the bottom, and this nice tile backsplash as well. So that's kind of a classic kitchen. We're going to move now to a little bit more of a modern kitchen. Now, what makes this modern, in my opinion, is having this bar right in the middle. So you could be preparing your meals here, assembling them on the side, and then turning around and feeding your friends and your family right here at the bar. It also utilizes these 2 colors of brown and this granite here, along with this slate stone in the back. Of course, there's modern appliances and modern fixtures, things that you can mix and match. Of course, all of these, whatever you like, is going to be the thought experiment that you create. So that's a pretty modern looking kitchen to me. And then if you had a little bit less square footage, you might want to do something a little more like this classic area. Now, again, with the idea that this is a communal thing, this is a collective thing, this is a place where we meet and consume meals and have nourishing conversations, we might want to stick with something a little smaller. Now, again, it's totally up to you. I'm not here to lead the witness. I'm here just to present the thought experiment as ASMR, as a relaxing kind of way to kind of get into it. So this also has very classic cabinets. This one has this corner cabinet here, which might be a nice addition. It probably blows up a little bit in the back so that we could turn it and maybe have a Lazy Susan. There's probably a Lazy Susan in this particular one as well. Fairly modern, a faucet there. Nice little area for some knickknacks, some things to remember, some things by, and of course the hood and the gas stove as well, along with the dishwasher that looks like it's been built in almost for this particular kitchen. So again, these are the 3 kitchens that you can choose from. So there's 1, the classic kitchen, 2, the modern kitchen, and 3, the small kitchen. And just like the bedrooms and just like the bathrooms, they all have their different advantages. And because you are in a thought experiment, my friend, you can mix or match any of these. So let's go back and review everything before we wrap it up. We have 3 bedrooms. We have the classic, modern, and then the hybrid between the 2. Let me know in the comments which bedroom you like, 1, 2, or 3. We have 3 bathrooms. We have the modern take on a classic, we have the classic, and we have the one that I like. So do you like 1, 2, or 3? Finally, in the context of having a communal space, a space for us to be able to make and consume meals together, do you like this kitchen the best, this kitchen the best, or this kitchen? Let's do 1, 2, or 3. Let me know in the comments below which ones you like the most. And if you're not already a subscriber to the Intentional Attention ASMR YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button. And you can even go to my website, intentionalattentionasmr.com, and sign up for my newsletter list. The way you do that is you just scroll down, and it will be this sign-in button here for your first name and your email address, and then you hit the sign-up button. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.